Welcome to the Drama Coach. This is update number 11 of Lacey and myself in our screen acting journey. So yay, I've got Lacey because she's on Easter holidays, so she can tell you a little bit about the things she's been doing lately. You can go straight in.
So I went to the Midsummer set.
Do you want to give some context? What is the Midsummer set?
It's like an acting festival.
Yep, speech and drama festival.
Speech and drama festival, yeah. And I did a duologue and a monologue.
Yes, you did. It feels like a while ago now, doesn't
I know.
it?
And with the duologue, I was doing Blood Brothers by Whitley Russell, and I was playing Nikki.
You were?
Yes, that was good. Came joint third in that one with some other people.
What did you say, your monologue?
Yeah, my monologue.
Yeah, so it's the poem one. I wish I was Sammy to lead 10, that one, which you aced the accent for, which was really cool.
Yeah.
And it was a nice experience, and I think you were more confident than last year.
Yes, definitely.
And then your duologue was a little bit different. Explain why your duologue was a little bit different this year.
It was a little bit different because with my partner, she's in year 6, so I went up to higher grades.
Yeah.
So I was in the year 6.
Because you can compete in the higher, you can't compete in the lower.
Yeah, so
she couldn't come into the year 4 group with you.
But what was really funny was that I got a higher grade than I did in the year 4 one.
Yes,
in the year 5
you did. And it meant you were on a stage rather than a little room.
Yes.
And I know I've told you this before, but you absolutely lit up stage. It was brilliant to watch you, and I don't think it matters that you didn't place this time, because the feedback you got from your adjudicator, who didn't know you were year 4, is, oh yes, you clearly do this all the time. Which was nice because it was the first time you were on that stage. It was the first time you worked with this partner.
Yeah.
First time that you jumped up a couple of years, and first time you'd ever done a duologue in competition. So I think to get that feedback, in a way, is more valuable than a trophy.
I've seen a play on that stage, and it was really good, and I really liked it.
Yes, true. You've been there, so you got to then go and be on that stage that you'd seen others on. Yeah, I think that's very inspiring. Would you do it again?
Yes, I will.
Yeah, we'll do it again next year, and we'll look and see if there are any others. Yes. Brilliant. All right, awesome. So you enjoyed that, you'd do it again.
I really liked
What about the filming you were doing yesterday? Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh yes, so you had your friend over.
Yeah.
Who you do script writing with.
Yes, and she needed some content for her social media because she is a hypnotherapist and energy healer. So she is doing some content around anxiety. So she needed a mother and daughter, so perfect. But the part was yours, really, wasn't it? What did you have? I didn't have to do a whole lot. What did you have to do?
I had to do a bit of acting.
Bit of acting.
Yeah, a bit of acting, yeah.
We'll share a link to the, perhaps we'll pop it on, it's only on Instagram at the moment, we'll pop it on YouTube Shorts, and we'll put a link in the description.
I had to do some happy acting, some sad acting, some angry acting, a lot of different stuff, and I was kind of in you.
Yeah, so they overlay, the video then overlays, so I'm the adult and she's the child, funnily enough.
Yes.
And it overlays, and you can
I don't think I would be the adult and you would be the child.
I don't
that would
think
be a bit weird.
So she was, again, very natural. You took this in your stride.
It was easy.
It was easy because you weren't even asked to learn the lines because the piece was at a laptop, so
I could just
glance at the lines. But they were, actually, we used your first take. They were very heartfelt from you. The only thing I would change if I was your manager, I am your drama coach, I suppose,
you are my
is what would I have changed about the situation yesterday?
What's it? Oh.
Go on, share it.
No.
Little Miss Diva.
No, I'm not doing it.
I'll share it then.
No.
So she's playing a young child. So I was like, right, put your hair in bunches. Because again, ultimately, it's always going to be me directing her and telling her what to do. She doesn't like bunches because they're babyish.
I hate bunches.
And I said, suck it up. I mean, I could have been nice and gone, okay, let's change your hairstyle.
They were like this.
Yes, they were. But, we even noticed this. You watched some TV recently and you said, oh, why have they all got bunches? I said, well, because they're trying to look younger. They're in high school or something.
They're in at university.
But usually the actors are older, playing the younger characters, so they'll do kind of cute things with their hair to make them seem younger. So we were doing that, and to be honest, I thought you were going to stay in a strop and not do it. But you clicked as soon as you were given the lines. You were like, right, and you embodied the character and you went for it. And I was really proud of that. They are pink. Next time,
yes,
what would you do differently?
I would stay quiet and just hate the bunches in my head.
I don't mind you saying it. It's totally okay to say it, to go, hey guys, I really hate bunches, but I know it's part of the role.
I thought they were green.
They were green yesterday. I painted them last night. I've probably gone to bed.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that the colour of the nails is very... Actually, interestingly, I've stopped wearing gel nails because if I get the part... So when I played the World War II nurse, for example, she wouldn't have had bright nails. So I need a nail polish that I can take off quickly, so I don't have my gel nails anymore. So there we go, that is slightly actor related. So next time, if Lacey doesn't like, if you're given a hairstyle, a makeover, clothes that you need to wear for the part and the director gives them to you,
you have to.
You can't change it, you need to suck it. I think you should speak out if you're really uncomfortable. Like, I don't know, if they're making you wear something inappropriate or it's particularly itchy and your character isn't supposed to be scratching, so you can ask and have something put underneath. I think if you ask politely and sensibly...
Not like, I hate these bunches, give me different hairstyle.
You can say, do I really need the bunches? They can say, yes, you do.
Because they probably already put a picture with a girl with bunches and then you can't really change it.
Yeah. And there was nothing uncomfortable about them. You just didn't like them, which is just personal preference. And remember, it's not you, it's the character. So that was a good little learning experience, I would say, for yesterday. You look very sweet.
I look very
So we'll post the link of that. So what do we have on the list? So for me, what's changed? Well, what's over there, Lace?
Oh yes, your studio is over there, and now you've got a microphone for, what's it called again?
Voiceovers.
Voiceovers, yes.
Yeah, so I've been applying for some voiceover jobs and had some feedback and made some connections there. So that's nice. Again, you can use your voice. We had a bit of a play around, didn't we, with some funny characters. I've created a voice reel. We'll create a voice reel for you. Yeah, I've done two actually. A simple one. Hey you, that's going to be distracting. Really she's drumming away.
Yeah.
A sort of general voice one, using my own voice in different ways. Sort of like a commercial or a video game, or a bit more upbeat or a bit more serious. So a general voice reel with my own and an accents reel.
And you did a really weird, baby program.
Oh yeah, it was a little pre-screen for a very cute character with a really high voice. It was just fun to play around, wasn't it? Just have a go, play, stretch your voice. We can lengthen our sort of pitch and we do breathing exercises all the time, don't we, to support our breath? Well, we used to at the beginning of all our drama lessons.
Yeah, everyone at school has to do it, and I'm like,
oh, because you keep your shoulders down. Again, I can put the link to the breathing exercise on the drama coach here.
And there was one thing,
it's really good,
an exercise, which was lift up your shoulders and breathe in, and I was like, wait, what?
Well, it might release tension. So I know we say to keep the shoulders down, so you've got the diaphragm breathing, and but if you need to sort of squeeze it all up and then release it, that's a nice way. You want to be relaxed into your acting jobs, and then any tension you put in or on your body belongs to the character, not to you.
But they said to just go,
yeah, then flop it out. That sounds great. Right, so what have we got? So jobs that we've got coming, possible voiceover bits and bobs coming. I started a podcast, which isn't available yet, but we've put it together. My friend Emily and I are going to do a weekly podcast where we just chat about
an hour.
Really, we're going to try and keep it down to 20 minutes. So it was an hour this week because we had a lot to say and we hadn't seen each other for a couple of weeks, and it was our first try. We're just going to release a podcast as we spur each other on a lot and think there might be some things there, particularly for women. It's always very female focused, that might help others. So we're going to release the Doubles podcast very soon. And when we do, we'll pop a link in the description for that one as well. Gosh, we need to make a note of these links. What are we going to put a link in? For breathing. For the Doubles podcast. And there was one other thing. Oh, and your Lacey's content.
Do not watch that.
Yes, it's really good.
I don't like it.
Very natural, considering you just did that straight away, really. No rehearsal, we just went straight into
your
it.
new advert, double S.
Yes, well, you'll find out why it's called double S or doubles if you watch the podcast. Okay, what else have we done?
We've done
Oh, I know what we would like to do. So we've talked about everything on here. I'd like to update our show reels. I've been listening to lots of actor podcasts and I think we can make our show reels better. They are still only at-home ones, but I've listened to things where they're talking about the turning point in a scene. So I think I can create scenes or find scenes for us that have got that moment of change. They don't all have to have it, but to just show that shift in emotion for each of the characters. And for you, talking about bunches, I want a bit more with your hair up because almost all of your stuff we've recorded, your hair is in your face. I love your hair, it's great. And we're both growing our hair as well, aren't we? So that we've got as many opportunities as possible, because if we agree to cut it for a film, that's fine, but you can't instantly grow it.
I was thinking, you can't instantly grow it, but you can cut your hair and then put it in a wig. Longer hair. You can also tie it up however long it is. You can plait it tight and get it under. But a good wig is very, very expensive. I was watching something on TV this week, and apparently the wig that Billie Piper wears is £11,000. Who's Billie Piper?
Okay, I'll show you.
Okay,
she was somebody I used to listen to sing when I was younger, and she's an actor.
Wait, she had a wig?
She had a wig, and it's so good you wouldn't know it was a wig. To play the character, to play Sam McAllister, this famous journalist. Anyway, that's a bit grown up for you. You shouldn't be watching that, but learning things like, actually, wigs, that's why a lot of directors, or especially smaller budget things, they'll say, oh, are you happy dyeing your hair? This was something else I was listening to.
Yes, I'll be happy dyeing my hair red.
Well, yes, but what if then, you know, the red doesn't come out and you've got another job the next week? You have to really balance. This is something that your agent, when you get one, so my agent can't take you on at the moment because they are not quite tied up. It's all right to provide young people a service. So we need to keep going and keep applying for you. But meanwhile, it's quite good because we'll get double opportunity, because mine still looks out for things for you. And then when you get one, they will know that you've got an actor mum. And if something comes up that they need a mum as well. So then we'll have double chance of being called for roles. So what was my point with hair? So be careful with hair. Don't just be like, oh yeah, sure, I'll chop it short, I'll dye. That's up to you. But I think if it's for something, you know, if it's your dream role, do it. But if it's just a little bit of something for your show reel,
don't dye
or a free thing, and then, you know, then you're missing out on opportunity. Really, then with the higher budget stuff, they should be able to provide you with wigs if it's needed. So really think about it and what it means to you. Again, I would sort of weigh up how important that job was. Is it a make or break as to whether you dye your hair or not, and have a conversation with the producer, the director, or with your agent if you've got one, because they can fight your corner there. I wouldn't mind
dyeing my hair if I really wanted to, like for a role. Like, I would love pink hair for like a couple weeks.
Like a wash in, wash out thing.
No, like actual dyeing my
pink hair for a couple of weeks. Oh wow.
Now I'll go to school and I'll be like, sorry, I was at the acting
job.
job.
Part. I used to enjoy that. I used to have to go in with like great big pink rollers in my hair in primary school. And I think your sister would find this highly embarrassing. I think you'd be all right. I loved it. I was like, yes, I'm in a show. I loved being a little bit different. As long as it was to do with drama, I was happy with it. Right, so I think that's everything. So in summary, we are applying for some voiceover roles. We've done a little bit of filming for some content. I've started a podcast. You've done your Mid-Somerset Festival and you've spoken about that. And we are going to redo our show reels, or tweak them, keep some scenes, put other scenes in.
I like the car scene.
Yeah, I like the car scene. That's quite fun because you're playing older there, but I think you should play some stuff. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So some stuff with Lacey with her hair off of her face so we can really see her facial expression, and for me, some ideas where this scene shifts. Next time, I'm going to put it on the camera where you can't see yourself, and then you can't start preening and sorting your hair out. I'm going to flip it around. The reason I do it this way is so that we can check we're in shot, because we don't have anyone to edit this and we don't want to have to do it all over again. We want to keep it kind of quick and easy, so we use the front camera. But apparently the back camera is actually a little bit better. But then we have to faff about running around and checking it. So that's why. So next time you see that little green light there, you should just look at that.
I know.
And when you check yourself out, you can see that your eyes move. So that's another tip if you're doing self-tapes with the iPhone.
Yeah.
Think about well, if it's to camera. But a lot of self-tapes will be slightly off. So I would say, Lace, come here. I would look sort of about, I'll use my pencil here. Look there, let's see what that looks like. And I'll look there as well. So looking at what a couple of centimetres away. Well, no, because then you're going to get complete side profile. If we were doing a duologue piece for camera, we wouldn't do it like this, because then it's just side profile and they don't catch your eyes. You would actually probably cut between. Yeah. You'd have one, then the other, and you'd imagine they are here. So there we go. When you're doing your self-tapes, think about your eye line.
They cut between the two people and kind of mush them together.
Of course they do. But we did do some self-tapes where we cut things together, but generally they are
it's harder.
Often uncut, and they're not expecting it to be a movie. They want to see that you can do the character. They don't necessarily, I mean, it's nice to have good editing skills. Yeah. But especially that's not what it's about.
A dad who's really
we're quite lucky because Daddy's quite good at cutting things together, but he's quite a busy man as well, so we can't always rely on him, and we need to, there's probably lots of actors out there.
You're quite good at editing.
I'm getting better.
You're getting better, yeah.
I'm getting better through necessity. I quite like editing voice reels actually, more than video. I don't know why. Maybe I find it simpler. It's just one thing to think about. So I quite like doing that. So I think that's everything. Oh look, we've chatted for 16 minutes. That's everything. We'll pop the links in and we will update again soon. Thank you so much for watching.
16 minutes and 50 seconds.
Oh, there we go, 16 minutes and 50 seconds. All right, bye.